I'm Allie. Join me as I show you how to make these Montee Treasure Earrings, which are made from materials that are in this month's Subscription Treasure Box. If you want to check that out or gather any of the supplies, go ahead and look below the video in the description. We'll put a link there so you can gather everything up back on the website. Open up your subscription box, grab out some supplies, and let's get started. So for these earrings, I am using 4 round duos, 8 of my 3mm faceted rounds, 2 Montees. These are the SS16, really any size works, and some Azuki 11.0. These were all in the subscription treasure box this month, so I thought I would make something little with it. You can obviously do this in a ton of different colors, but what came in the box was perfect. So we are going to begin with some size 8 dragon thread on a needle, and I am going to pick up a total of 4 of my RounDuo beads. The nice thing about the RounDuo beads is they have 2 holes. So we're picking up 4 of these RounDuos from the treasure box along with an 11.0 before each one. Again, the 11.0 are the Azuki brand seed beads, and we are going to tie a knot here at the end. Not overthink it. Not overthink your knot. Just tie it. All right, now that our knot is tied, we're going to go ahead and pull tightly. From here, we're going to do a step up. We ended with our 11.0, so we're going to go through the RounDuo here, backtracking slightly. And we're going to step up from the first hole to the second hole of our RounDuo. Taking a trip around our RounDuo world right here, you're going to do an 11.0, a 3mm 11.0, and into the next RounDuo second hole. This is going to go the whole way around all of these. If you have a 2mm or a 3mm bead, either of them will work for this. If you have a round trio, you can even step up if you want to a 4mm bead. The RounDuos are 5mm beads, just to give you an idea. And because we're going into that second hole of them here, it creates a nice space between our first bead and this second bead group, which is that group of 3. Going in here, I am going to go through the first group of 3 beads, through that first 11, 3, 11, and out after the last 11. Simple does it now. We are going to grab 1, 2, 3, and 4 of our 11.0 seed beads and into that next group of 3 beads, 11, 3, 11. It's important here that we're using an even amount of seed beads, because we're going to go around one more time to create the point and make it an odd count. 4 more beads through that 11, 4, 11. 4 more beads as we go around. After we add these last 4 beads, we are going to work on our corners. What I mean by the corner is you are going to go through 1, 2, and 3 beads that were in the interior between our RounDuo second hole. And then you're going to go through also beads 1 and 2 of that first group of 4. It's naturally going to split 2 beads to one side and 2 beads to the other. And we're going to add in an extra 11.0 seed bead to make that nice and pointed. From here, go the whole way down this other side. You can see naturally it comes out right at the end there of the corner. You have a nice tight pull on your thread each corner as you add 4 additional beads in around this little postage stamp. Once you have your final 11.0 in place, we are going to go up through the corner and out through the corner 11.0 seed bead that you added. This is our chance to add on our wire guard or guardian. And I'm going to decorate the wire guardian or guardian or wire guard with an 11.0 beforehand. Oops, sorry. 11.0 beforehand. And we're going to add a Montee also sitting in front. So we're going to go straight through the back of the Montee up into the wire guard. We're going to come down the opposite side of the wire guard. When you're looking at the Montee, you want to go into one of the holes of the Montees that sits right next to the one that you're coming out of and through. Right now, it doesn't matter if it's left or right because we have yet to establish our crystal in the middle. So this will establish that for us. We're going to add one more 11. And then from here, we are going to go back into the 11-0. That is the point bead right there. We're going back into that 11-0, pulling the thread out and doing a nice tight grab. From here, we're going to work our thread into the middle, and we're going to add a Montee in the middle along with some more of our 3mm beads. I want you to sew down through the beads on the opposite side, and you're going to sew out after the 11-0s. Sewing out after the 11-0s here, give a nice tight pull. We're going to go into our first RounDuo outer hole. And we're going to go from the first RounDuo outer hole to the RounDuo inner hole. Once you're in that inner hole, I'm going to take that thread that we started with and just tuck it towards the back. Now I have a front and back established with that Montee, and we're going to add a Montee to the front. Grab a 3mm bead and a Montee and a 3mm bead. Go to the opposite side RounDuo. You're coming out the centermost hole left side of the top one. You're going to go into the centermost hole right side of the bottom one. Pull that onto the top. Pull that nice and tight. Make sure that Montee sits straight up and that you can see it facing the same way as the Montee above. Add another 3mm bead. Sew through the back of the Montee, straight through. Add another 3mm bead on the opposite side, and then go back up to that RounDuo bead and sew in from the right side towards that starter left side. Nice tight pull, and that is it. That's all you have to do. Now, if you want to, you can obviously go in, make multiples of these, put the Montees on each side, and work to connect them into a bracelet. I like the simplicity of the earrings, or you could even build it into a ring. Last thing I'm going to do is bring my thread and needle towards that starter thread, looking where it is, and just going around in the interior circle here, bringing my thread towards the back, and simply getting those two thread ends to the same place, going through the beads, and then we're going to knot off the extra thread and burn that thread edge down. Last thing we do is we are going to put an ear wire on our earring. I like the Montees at the top here of the wire guard. It closes it a little bit, but adds just that little tiny bit of bling. Grab your ear wire, open it up, turn it to the side, put your earring on, and close that up. Super cute, easy addition to make with your treasure box supplies. Thanks so much for joining me in creating these Montee Treasure earrings. They're really cute in some nice Valentine's seasonal colors, but not too much that you can't wear them other months of the year. As always, if you want to subscribe, go ahead and check out all the details at our website, which is linked below the video in the description. Make sure to hit that little subscribe button if you haven't yet. And as always, thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for more inspirational designs.